Hello guys, I brought you a handful of stories you may seen or you may have not seen. Okay, I am just tired at this point for Nigeria, guys. I am so tired. So from Wike gifting his 90-year-old father and cousins plots of lands to gbas happening in the Senate House between Senator Akpabio and Senate leader Opeyemi Bamidele, and also Senator Natasha being placed on immigration watch, like by who? And also Peter Obi replied, our new sheriff in town. Guys, let's dive into this news, because no be only me go carry that good news to myself alone, or good trending news alone to myself. Let's get into the story, guys. Hello everybody, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Wemimo and I'm also known as Start Mom of 5 and also known as TMO5 Kaniko. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much. You guys are the real MVP. You guys are the real MVP. I'll finish dancing. Let's dive into the story. So, first story on this trending news section is that of Peter Obi. Yes, Peter Obi has replied Edo State Governor Monday Akpabio, the new sheriff in town, that he will be coming back to Edo, and he has dismissed the threat of our D7 F9 governor, that he should be happy that he came to Edo. He should be happy that he came to his state to better the life of some people. Guys, here is a video of Peter Obi addressing the new sheriff in town and the F9 D7 illiterate governor. You guys should watch.
Your life, if you should come back to that state again, are you dampened by that threat?
Well, you know, I've always insisted you should stop talking about politics and talking about stress and waste of time. What I want us to always be talking about, how do we build a better future for our society? Our society is not going to work by threatening people. Our society is going to work by investing in people. I went to Benin to invest in a better life of the people of the state. Because if they have good nurses, good doctors, they will live a better life. It's a measurable thing. What the governor should have done to complement what I'm doing in his state, he should actually be sincerely grateful that I'm working with him.
Moving on to the fracas between Senate President Akpabio and Senate leader Opeyemi Bamidele during a heated exchange which almost ended in correct gbas water. According to Sahara reporters, this was exactly what happened. Let me run you guys through what actually happened, okay? So, tension erupted during an executive session convened to deliberate on whether to adjourn the current legislative sitting this week or next week for the Senate's traditional 2-month annual recess. You guys know, I think that was why Senator Natasha was trying to get back into the House of Senate. Anyway, sources told Sahara reporters that disagreements among the leadership over the adjournment plan led to visible cracks within the chamber's top hierarchy. To the top. That was how the matter started, okay? It has been previously reported that Senator Ali Ndume, in a direct remark, criticized the Senate leadership for not convening a prior meeting to consolidate their stance before, presenting the issue on ground for discussion. He went on to allegedly stated that this was not the appropriate way to proceed, calling on the leadership to demonstrate improved coordination. Simple though, that was how the matter started. However, Ndume's remarks seemed to trigger long-standing frustrations as Senate leader Opeyemi Bamidele openly expressed his dissatisfaction with the leadership. He approached, he had dissatisfaction with the leadership approach of Senate President Akpabio. He had a problem with it. These were the words between Senate President Akpabio and Senate leadership Opeyemi Bamidele. I'm going to break it down to you as they said it, okay? I am going to say it as they said it. So, in quotes, I am frustrated as Senate leader working under Senate President Akpabio, Bamidele reportedly said in the heated session. He continued, he does not call leadership meetings. He doesn't consult with anyone. Now, maybe then you talk about he is autocratic. Guys, give me the definition of autocratic in the comment section. In fact, I am contemplating resigning as the Senate leader. That was what Senate Leader Opeyemi Bamidele said. Obviously, our Senate President Akpabio, visibly angered by Bamidele's remarks, fired back sharply. Yes, he fired back, as he would normally say. Like, if you are good, you don't have to portray yourself. People will come out and say how good you are. Anyway, Senator Akpabio replied, Senator Akpabio should sit down there. He cannot speak while I am speaking. I am in charge here. Akpabio reportedly yelled. Yes, so he yelled. In quotes, I have served as a commissioner, a two-term governor, Senate minority leader, and a powerful minister. And I know the Senate rules and leadership more than you. That was what Senator Akpabio said to Senate Leader Opeyemi. I wish there was a video so that I would be able to show you guys exactly how he was saying it. But sorry guys, there's no video. That was I was dramatizing it for you. Anyway, Senator Bamidele was a leader who called Akpabio out over the case of sexual harassment that is currently ongoing between Senator Akpabio and Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan. I'm going to drop a video of when it was speaking in regards to that matter. It's about 3 minutes long, so I'll pop it in here so you guys can watch it, okay?
Because it's not about the single Senator Natasha and the Senate President. It's about the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I urge all our colleagues to note 2 things. 1, Order 40, sub 4, says no senator bringing a petition shall be the author. The essence of this rule is to allow us as elected representatives of the people, senators, to present and lay petitions on behalf of our constituents. The alternative to that is the matter of privilege, Order 10. That's what we can do, not to bring a petition. Mr. President, I sympathize with you. As a man being accused of sexual harassment, I am not going to comment on that because there will be an ample opportunity for the relevant authorities to deal with that. But I know, dear colleagues, that distinguished Senator Natasha went to court on a matter, then appeared on Arise TV on another matter, talking about sexual harassment. And the wife of the President of the Senate, Mrs. Akpabio, on behalf of the family, the children, went to court, and parties have been served on allegation of sexual harassment. So it is important for the public to know, and also our observers, including our foreign observers, who are also parliamentarians from the United Kingdom, to know that political, as this matter can be, we cannot be emotional about it. We are guided by 2 things. Actually, 3 different things. We are guided by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, Section 60 of which says, we shall regulate our procedure. Secondly, we are guided by the rules of the Senate. Section 40, Section 40 subsection 4, of which also says, no senator shall personally sign a petition to be laid before this Senate. It's not about committee on ethics. It's not about waiting for the committee to take a decision. It's about whether this matter is right to be referred to the committee. Mr. Senate President, you were being emotional because you didn't want to be seen as trying to stop this allegation. That's why you even allowed it to be referred. The Senate urged by referring it to the court. Is not competent to stand before the Senate. That is the issue. It was signed by the most distinguished Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan, for whom I have a lot of respect. We cannot rewrite our rules because of anyone. Number 3, other than constitution and the rules, the Senate is guided by customs and conventions, parliamentary customs and conventions. In all of this, Mr. President, this rule, this petition cannot stand for 2 reasons. 1, the issues and allegations of sexual harassment are already issued before the court. And 2, because it is defective. The petition is defective and is in violation of Order 40, subsection 4 of our rules.
Moving on to the God of Wike and his alleged land grabbing acts. It's been alleged by People's Gazette with proofs that Wike gifted his 90-year-old father and family's lands worth millions. Not even long ago was it revealed by People's Gazette also on how he gifted his son lands worth billions of dollars. Please, how is one man allowed all this abuse of office, and who is actually ruling Nigeria? Because as it is, I am no longer understanding Nigeria. I am not longer understanding Nigeria.
The People's Gazette has published an investigation in a series of exposés on how the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has allegedly repurposed land administration to enrich his family, according to the Gazette on July 16th, despite a presidential probe purportedly underway after their first publication. Wike allegedly signed 33 approvals for his family and friends. Among the beneficiaries was his father, Joshua Wike, who reportedly received a piece of land in Gusape 2. The 90-year-old was allocated 1,042 square meters of land worth 400 million naira under file number 62783 in the cited land documents. Other family members reportedly include cousins and nephews and sisters and brothers. The reported 33 allocations of land have sparked widespread criticism on social media as they raise questions about favoritism and ethical governance. This is another allegation that we've seen from People's Gazette. Remember, there was one that was released, I believe it was July 4th. It's talking about Jordan, which Wike's spokesperson had debunked. I've looked through social media and through the spokesperson's account. I haven't seen any sort of retraction on this particular story. But
in other words, God of Wike delivered a baby after a king gave a testimony of how a woman shouted Wike's name and then gave birth to her baby. This is what Aisha Yusufu will call Ovevekuve. Ovevekuve.
As at yesterday night, there was a lady on labor. The lady tried, he couldn't put to bed. They had already prepared the theater for her to be operated this morning. But in course of the nurses hearing that you're coming to Ahoda today, they were discussing and say, our deputy governor is coming to Ahoda today. This man likes Ahoda people. At the hearing of your name, the woman shouted and said, the God of Nyesom Wike, let me deliver safely. The God of Nyesom Wike, let me deliver safely. Your Excellency, 3 times the woman mentioned your name. She delivered a passing baby boy. No, praise the Lord! Your Excellency, that was your name. They came this morning and they said they want to name the boy in your name. I said, no, don't do that until I hear the confirmation of Your Excellency. Your Excellency, make her.
Guys, let me know your thoughts and opinion in the comment section as always. So, moving on. Few days ago, it was reported that Nigerian immigration seized and later released Senator Natasha's passport at Abuja Airport, citing security orders. But by who? Who cited that security order? Leave the thoughts in the comment section. According to eyewitnesses at the airport, the senator representing Kogi Central arrived at the international terminal with her husband, Chief Emmanuel Odoagan. I think they were going to their son's graduation, and they were stopped by immigration officials as she was about to board a London-bound flight. The immigration officers were said to have flagged her as a national security risk. How is she a national security risk? If she was a national security risk, she wouldn't have come back to listen to all those cases when she was abroad. Like, what is going on? Anyway, eyewitnesses say the senator remained calm and composed throughout the ordeal, insisting that the officers had no legal authority to seize her passport. And I actually second that. They have no right. Was it ever announced that she was placed on a flight risk? Anyway, in court, the court never authorized this. You have no right to hold my passport. She was overheard telling the officers while urging them to allow her to proceed. Guys, let me know what you think about this. I believe this is Senator Akpabio actually pulling strings. I believe so, allegedly anyway. Her husband was spotted making a series of urgent phone calls as the delay dragged on. Anyway, minutes later, the senator's passport was returned without any formal explanation. How? There has to be an explanation to this. Anyway, they swiftly allow her to proceed through immigration and board her flight just in time. And again, I am asking again, who authorized this? Guys, I'm sure you and I know who authorized that. Leave it in the comment section for me. Because as it is, this is clear abuse and abuse of power. It is obviously clear to see that this is an abuse of power. And if it were to be in an advanced world, Akpabio would have stepped down either in shame or by force or by law. But of course, no functional justice system in Nigeria. Because how can you be given a decision by a judge and you're saying no? Anyway, with that being said, while Senator Natasha was not allowed into the House of Senate on Tuesday, even though she wrote a letter of her intention to resume to House of Senate that Tuesday, I'm going to drop a screenshot here. We all saw what happened. She was not allowed in. Senator, Aisha Yusufu went with her and all other people. However, Senator Akpabio has gone ahead to file a petition to cross-appeal against Senator Natasha's reinstatement few days after she came to the National Assembly. Guys, I will leave a screenshot of those, appeal here so you guys can watch, read, and maybe go do further research. I'll also leave the link to that news. Guys, it is juicy, really juicy, and I would love for you guys to go and read it and come back here and drop me a comment on what you think about that, cross appeal and all of the drama that has been happening. Like, I'm tired. Anyway, last on this trending news, have you guys seen the drama that is going on between Portable Ole, Omolalomi Ole, and Very Dark Man? I'm going to draw a few snippets of their diss songs. They've been dissing each other. Portable Ole, Omolalomi Ole. I'll drop it here so you guys can read it and let me know. Like, go listen.
Very dark man Adodi, very dark man Adodi. You be Adodi, very dark man Adodi. Pure water tuturi, talo pamu lole. Bade mini sabadi, abu feburi esapani. You the mad be abu fegola yabi. You the mad be abu fegola yabi. Very dark man your mama. You be talaka, your mama na jao, your papa na zumekao. Only look for my jail.
Love me, you tifo, you tif keke. Them beat you, Papa J, Mama J. Only water, beside that water. I carry my Samuel apple.
With all I have shared with you guys, please leave your thoughts and opinion respectfully in the comment section. And if you have watched this video till now and you've not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notification, share my video, do not hesitate to join my membership, and I shall see you in the next compiled trending news. Anyways, have an amazing day. Bye.